you for joining us for Wake Up Charlotte to Go. I'm Sarah French. Let's send it over to Larry Sprinkle for a check of your forecast. Hey there.
Good morning. Taking a look at uptown Charlotte. Gray skies at the moment across the area. As far as our severe weather threat today, I think really the issue would be some gusty winds. We have a couple of those embedded thunderstorms that come through and some maybe a little bit of heavy rain. Not expecting anything other than that as far as severe weather. As far as some of the rainfall totals, we're talking about locally, maybe this is between today and tomorrow evening, maybe 3/4 of an inch, a little bit of heavy rainfall, maybe 1.5 inches over towards Rockingham. Rainfall chances, it's been a while since we've talked about almost every day a chance, but I think the more significant amounts would be today, and a few showers are possible as we get into early next week. Severe weather threat today, we're in the low end category. That includes every county in North and South Carolina. But that's once again just those isolated storms. Then tomorrow the threat moves off to the east. It'll be anywhere from Richmond, Anson counties, Chesterfield County, all the way to the Carolina coastline. Check that 7-day forecast. Low 80s today with rain and storms possible from the afternoon. And then again this evening. Tomorrow, slight chance of storms. We'll hit about 86 degrees. I think the weather for the weekend should be okay. We'll hit about 87 on Saturday. Sunday, upper 80s. And next week, mid to upper 80s with a slight chance of storms each afternoon. That's your forecast this morning. Sarah.
Larry, thank you. Turning to more top stories of the day. Today, Governor Cooper is coming to Charlotte. He's expected to visit StarMed's vaccine clinic on Tuckasegee Road. We'll have an update from his visit on WCNC Charlotte starting at 4 p.m.
I'm standing in front of the Mecklenburg County Health Department here in Southeast Charlotte. Today, this location will be giving out $25 gift cards to anyone who gets a COVID-19 vaccination. They'll also give that $25 gift card to anyone who transports someone to this location.
I'm Tracy Potts. The federal government's making a big push to get 70% of Americans at least partially vaccinated with at least one COVID shot by Independence Day. They're calling it the National Month of Action, partnering with 1,000 black barber and beauty shops around the country to promote this in areas where vaccination rates are lower. Vice President Harris is going to lead a promotional tour to do just that. They're partnering with drugstores to open clinics for 24 hours starting on Fridays. Free donuts, free flights, free beer, free guns in places like West Virginia. All of it designed to get people in to get those shots.
The murder suspect who led Chester County officials on a week-long manhunt is now being investigated for a 5th death. Tyler Terry and his girlfriend, Adrienne Simpson, are both facing 4 murder charges between South Carolina and Missouri. Now they're also suspects in a homicide in Memphis, Tennessee. That death happened on May 17th, the same day the chase began in South Carolina. The couple remains behind bars in Chester County this morning. And today, the State Board of Education will vote on new guidelines for social studies teachers in North Carolina. The board approved new standards back in February that focus on the oppression and contributions of minorities and women. Now leaders will decide how teachers are going to present that information. The new social studies standards take effect this fall.
Good morning, everybody. It is the end of an era for college basketball. The winningest coach in NCAA history, Duke's Coach K, is announced that he is retiring. So this upcoming season will be his last, and a lot of people are talking about this on social media. Let's take a look at his record. It truly is incredible. Under his coaching, the Blue Devils have won 15 ACC championships, been to a dozen Final Fours, and won 5 national championships. Coach K's retirement is coming just a season after UNC's legendary coach Roy Williams retired. Williams spoke about his friendship with Coach K and says there is only one thing that's wrong with him. Take a listen.
He's been a good friend. He's been a guy I've respected a great deal. He made everybody bring their A game for years and years and years. In the old days, it was a little easier. There weren't as many teams. There weren't as many teams in the Final Four, some other things. I mean, I can remember when the ACC was a 7-team league. Now it's 15. So he's just been phenomenal in everything he's done. The only thing wrong with Mike Krzyzewski is he doesn't play golf. And that's the only thing wrong with him.
Oh, I love that. And I'm curious to see if now, after he's retired, he'll have some time to pick up golf. We'll see. A lot of the biggest names in college basketball offering their well wishes to him, including Syracuse's coach, who says it's impossible to overstate his impact over the past 40 years. And a lot of his former players taking to Twitter, too, to say thank you, like Harvard's basketball coach. Of course, you've got fans begging him not to retire. One guy is joking that this is how Zion Williamson will march into Coach K's office to talk him out of it. And let's talk what's next for Duke real quick. We're set to hear from school leadership today at 11:30. A lot of sources are reporting that Duke's new head coach is already on the coaching staff and has been groomed by Coach K since his playing days. John Shire is rumored to be taking over for him. We will hear the news later on this morning. Again, 11:30 is when we're expected to hear from school leadership. Back to you guys.
Rachel, thank you. Time to connect the dots when we make the news make sense. June, of course, is Pride Month. It's a time to celebrate the LGBTQ community, but you'll have to wait a few months to celebrate Charlotte Pride. Here's Ben Thompson with more.
Charlotte's Pride will look a bit different in a pandemic. Let's connect the dots. Although National Pride is celebrated in June, cities across the country celebrate the gay, lesbian, bisexual, trans, and queer communities throughout the summer and into the fall. For nearly 20 years, Charlotte Pride was celebrated in August. Every year, it's the biggest, most popular parade. This year, Charlotte will have a Pride season spanning 4 months and multiple events in the summer and fall. Organizers say it gives them the ability to scale up or scale down events based on COVID numbers. The Uptown Festival is scheduled for September and the big parade set for October, proving you can celebrate Pride year-round. And that is Connecting the Dots.
And make sure to watch us every morning starting at 4:30 a.m. on Wake Up Charlotte. Have a great day, everybody.